something different.
Sports 247 Network, your one-stop destination for all things.
What they say unites the world, and indeed in diverse background we have them in bulk. What a match, what a game. But yet this is flag football, yet we are still talking about sports, the largest gathering with tribes and also much more culture in diverse background. This is how it is called sports. But here today it's a great time, a great moment to also be here with you on this show Inside Naija Sports, where the real stories are told. Indeed, don't forget that this is not just a moment for you to share more to your darkness, where we give you the light in that channel. But we are going to also deep analysis is here for you on our top stories. Don't forget that we have our website on www.sport247.ng. That is where you get all much of our local stories and international one indeed. But yet, don't just forget to also get through to our social media handles on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram at Sport247 Naija. I am Abiodun Ogunbayo, the senior prefect for grassroots sports. Indeed, this episode will also cover more deep stories alongside the athlete corner, where we will have a beautiful moment with an athlete just for you. And also an all-seat situation, a legend indeed, an ex-international also will be on an all-seat for you and getting much more closer to this channel by subscribing to our YouTube channel right there. But before I go, I have in the house a speed tongue indeed, as almost as usual. He has been in the industry for years, for a decade. You can really read my lips once again. Indeed, Sam Ofemi Fashetire. You are welcome to the show today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
Indeed, also our top stories will also be shared upon one after the other. But yet, let's just start with AFCON 2025 Super Eagles focus.
We're counting down, yes, in a big way. And less than a month to go now. And Super Eagles, somebody says Super Eagles in disarray. Can they really get it happen? Can they make it happen? A lot of talk going on that their team needs reshuffling, overhaul, and all of that. But I say, well, as it is, the Super Eagles not ready for the Nations Cup. Some players are saying they've quit and they've done that. But how are we going to do it? The team list, the squad list, is it out? It's not yet out. So waiting and we're anticipating. So the thing for now is that Super Eagles not ready for AFCON 2025, and that's bad news.
Former Nigerian international Dimeji Lawal is talking about we need some new legs ahead of the AFCON 2025.
Oh, well, definitely we need some new legs, no doubt about it, but I will say it is late, pretty late, because now we said less than a month to go to the Nations Cup. Yes, AFCON says they want to pull out. Of course, you have to bring somebody else in, but you already have somebody. But Frederick now, we say he's injured. So that means we have to find somebody in that central defense to come around. But even now, continue bringing new legs at this stage. It's going to be like starting over again. And you'll say we keep on building. When are we going to stop rebuilding and building? And that's where the issue about the new legs comes in. And the new leg that comes in, what about blending with the other players in the team? So I think the way it is, we are stuck with what we have. You may call them old cargo or whatever you have, you call them, but you just say, if a headboard in your hand is worth many in the bush. Let's go with what we have. Just at least the starting 11, we have them. We just pray that they don't get injured like it happened at the playoffs. That's the way.
An ex-international also, Sam Sodje, believe that we've gone backward. And indeed, no surprise, we missed 2 World Cups. but yet his statement is still on the verge that AFCON is not a redeeming time for Nigerian Super Eagles.
I won't say it's redemption time, actually. Yeah, it's a way for us to have a consolation after missing out from the World Cup. Yes, this one is a Ray McCoy, and they have to really go for it. Otherwise, many heads will roll in that team. Going to be like starting over after the AFCON. Maybe just 4 or 5 of them will be the ones that will survive. That's the truth about it. Those who will be there are those who are giving their hearts out. Yes, we've gone backwards, maybe 10 steps forward and 20 steps backwards, what Nigeria has been doing of recent. But well, at least now is not the time to cry over spilled milk. Let us pick up and let us see what we can do, at least with what we have, to see how we can salvage the situation. Well, they say when the chips come down, Nigeria Super Eagles, they surprise everybody. Well, they could spring another surprise. Probably they would.
Peter, Ijeh Announced International also agreed with your analysis about that Nigeria has no excuse. They just sustain the AFCON glory just to redeem the World Cup miss. Indeed, with that, you can also get much of this information on our social media handles. But yet, let's talk about the crisis going on in Nigerian Football Federation.
Well, crisis Nigerian Football Federation, they're counting down to the election, and they say who's going to be the one to come out there. Where those who are in charge at the moment say they still want to remain there. Even the Secretary General, they say his tenure has ended, he should get out. Well, the man says he still wants to be there. The president too still wants to be there, even without the results. But there has been a trend in Nigerian football of recent. Anytime we don't qualify for the World Cup, the NFL, the top shots always pay the price. So this time around, they said no, they want to change the story, they want to change the narration. Will they survive? And even as they're saying they want to change the narration, many people are throwing their hearts into the basket, into the ring, and they want to be part of it. Even Mikel Obi says, I deserve to become. And I think the ex-internationals, probably this is a time for them to really stand as one, come together and say, yes, you could not qualify us for the World Cup. Any tenure that does not qualify for the World Cup must give way. Let them give way and let a new tenure come in. And that's my own take on it. I accept those who say a new lease of life is what we need from the top in the NFF.
The former chairman of the Nigeria Technical Committee, Barrister Chris Rain, talked about we are not putting the right peg in the right hole. With those running our football, they don't understand football and all sorts of that. It's really gets through when Mikel Obi also saying if it's corruption free and ready to be shared up of the NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation.
Well, those are part of the issues that are really affecting the Nigerian football about square pegs in round holes. Well, even the man who is speaking, who used to be there in his days, we will now say, go back in the days of those who are there before. Did they really achieve what these ones were not able to achieve? Was there any difference? It's just about maybe old wine in new wineskin. So I would say, well, he has a word to say. He's not on the inside any longer, so he can say it from the outside. But I'm talking about those who really know where the shoe pinches, the former footballers. I think they are the ones. And that's why, yes, in Cameroon, you say, well, Eto'o is under fire and all of that. Well, but no problem. Let Nigeria also try our own situation. The ex-internationals have tried in the past. They've not given them the chance. This, I think, is a time for us to see. Let us try them. Others have tried. Administrators have tried. Lawyers have tried. I mean, why not the ex-internationals? Let's give it a try.
A good one indeed. And again, the president of the Nigerian Football Federation back then in 2022, before he really gave his time out there, Melvin Amaju Pinnick says we need to be reorientate about the bitterness we are showing through our leaders in football or our leaders in sports in Nigeria. This is really one of the backing top stories on our website, www.sport247.ng. Amaju Pelvin Pinnick says this, and indeed, it's really, really getting much more of attention from sports stakeholders.
I'll think out the word yes, of bitterness. Yes, that's the word he used, and I think that's a key word. Yes, there's so much bitterness, and I wrote an article some years back that who caused the Super Eagles? People say, nobody caused them. Well, those who feel aggrieved caused them. Those who feel that, yes, we couldn't succeed. You sent us out. You now want to do it? Are we not better than you? So you want to show that you're better than us. So for them to really know that those ones are not better than them, what would they do? You will not succeed. That's what they say. And that's where the bitterness comes in. Even the story about Eric Chell, the Nigerian indigenous coaches are saying, you don't respect us, indigenous coaches in Nigeria. You now brought a foreigner from Africa to come and be the coach. Do you think they're going to be praying for that man to win? And that's where the bitterness comes in. So I think there's a lot of so many issues at stake in Nigerian football that has put crisis here, there, and everywhere. Well, they say, well, when you try the human ways and it doesn't succeed, what do? Go to God in prayer.
This is still inside Naija Sports, where the race stories are told on your darling and reliable sport network, Sport 247 Naija. Indeed, let's go straight Lagos Supremacy Cup 2025. 4 days, 14 matches, 51 goals, and a champion emerges. The throne and imagine the 2024 champion. Indeed, it was very glamour one right there in Lagos, the center of excellence right in Nigeria.
Yeah, and I'll just start off by saying big up to Haji Gafar Liamid, a great one, of course, the chairman, Lagos State Football Association. This has been his dream of this competition, and so awesome. 3 important things about the competition: organization. They say the games will start at 7 a.m. and 7 a.m. the games start on the spot. That is great. That is so timing, all of its organization, everything moving seamlessly. Great one for that. And the spectatorship, yes, the awesome spectators coming out, and they had a full dose, free of charge actually. And the matches, so great, so great, so great. In fact, all the matches were so awesome. It shows the way that Nigeria can still get it right. Talking about the playing personnel. If you put things right, in the right way, it should be done. Organize them well, and motivate them well, give them good welfare, give them good playing conditions, the players will play, and they'll get good results. And big up to Ikorodu City. Yes, that final against Beyond Limit was awesome.
Sincerely speaking,
it was too much.
2-2 the scoreline.
The way it goes coming, leading, you equalize that, then you lead again. And at the last minute, that equalizer from Beyond Limit, and they said yes. But then the God of Football said, you have won yours, you got your own fair share. Let other people also enjoy. And so the other people became Ikorodu City. But then, no, not taking anything away from either of the sides. Good one. Even the top place match was also awesome. And of course, 36 Lions were able to bear the catch eventually with that 4-1 spanking of the team from Ibadan. That team from Ibadan, another team to watch out for in the second. 3-4-4 as a great one. The competition, Supremacy Cup, NFF, take a cue from that.
That's a great one indeed for Lagos and also for Nigeria entirely to also make use of that channel. Indeed, let's go straight to the Nigerian Professional Football League. Round up on the match day 14, we can see 9 matches played, 4 draws, 5 home wins, and 18 goals recorded in that one. Indeed, Remo Stars also has a 2-0 against FC Barao right there, and Nasarawa United remain back on top after that 3-0 against El Kanemi Warriors.
And that's going to be the history of Nigerian football in the year 2025 to 2026. Nasarawa United from Lafia in Nasarawa State. Can they win it? The solid miners, they call them. Oh, well, a team that nobody ever gave a dog's chance of even being close to the top. On top, and they are still holding on. Yes, Ikorodu City giving a fair run for the money, trying to see what they can do about their private-owned club. Ikorodu City, good one for them. But then when they say, and when it comes to the crunch, it is where the money is and matters most. And that's maybe that the edge that Nasarawa United might have over them. But don't forget as well, the other teams are also trying to come up. Abia Warriors are trying to give a run for it, also coming in the picture. And the old school team, Rivers United, don't roll us out. So, but I will hope that either Ikorodu City or Nasarawa United should be one of the winners. But I prefer Ikorodu City. Why? Because that's coming back home.
With that, let's go straight to the match day 15, where we'll have some key matches there. A Yimba against the Rangers International. That is one of the key matches on match day 15. Ikorodu City against Abia Warriors. This is just a fight for the second and the third position on the slot, on the fourth position. River United still sit on the third, and they have 2 matches because they are participating in the CAF Champions League. And another game is Warri Wolves against Nasarawa United. Nasarawa will travel to Warri in that encounter, but yet we still have another one to talk about on our top stories. The NWFL started and kick-started on the 26th of November 2025. That was the edition of the 2025-2026 season. We have much more to talk about. 23 goals recorded from 9 matches. And indeed, Casmuch ladies are still on by regulated through the registration and licensing of non-compliance and they're on by against River Angels there, but we have a lot. The debut for Awudiamen is a barren draw against Remo Star Ladies. A beautiful game, beautiful time run, and indeed, it's still a bridge league.
No, it's still a bridge league where I would say no problem. We're still growing in the yes, Nigerian female football, still growing, and the teams money factor, so they have to really put them into 2 groups. But I think the results that we had the first week, good results. Yes, Robo Queens.
We still have an away win.
Great one. The big cracker between Bayelsa Queens and Edo Queens. That was another awesome match. 2 big teams. But the one that touched me most was Dana's Queens. Dana's Queens at home. And that last-minute goal that gave them the victory, 3-2 victory,
3-2.
and of course, Ijeh, I think that can be something like that, where that she was a goal scorer. So I say big up to them, Ghana Queens, because well, Lagos, when it matters about Lagos football, I have the words and emotions I have to confess about that. And that's why I said that's the match that touched me most. And Robo Queens, also from Lagos, win away. Good up for them.
That is quite impressive from Marvelous Oladoni, giving that beautiful narrow win, away win for Robo Queens in that encounter. Much to come your way right there on Inside Naija Sports. Well, the real stories are told. We still have a lot of sitters there, Athletes Corner. Also, we get you much more covered right there on this side. Don't forget to also launch through our website, www.sport247.ng. Still coming back. Stay tuned.
Sports 247 Network, your one-stop destination for all things sports and multimedia. We offer a world of production services that bring sports and events to life. From audio and video commercial production to audio and visual event streaming. Need a studio for your project? Studio section rental? It's right here. We create documentaries, TV magazine productions, full multimedia experiences, and cover sports and events like no one else. Post-production, media solutions, and more. Visit our office and studio at 8 Akinwale Street off Nationwide Petrol Station, Yaya Baton Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Contact us today at 0809-653-0601 or 0706-049-3819. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports247 Naija. Check out our website at www.sports247.ng for the latest updates and content. Sports247 Naija, Nigeria's first dedicated grassroots sports platform.
Defending champions Beyond Limits Football Academy of Ikenne, Remo, Ogun State were dethroned by Ikorodu City Football Academy as the Oga Boys emerged champions of the Lagos Supremacy Cup. The tension-soaked final saw Ikorodu City take the lead when Ezekiel Samuel opened scoring in the 20th minute, but Beyond Limits equalized through another standout player in the tournament, Daniel Arieri, in the 59th minute. Samuel restored Ikorodu City FC's advantage in the 61st minute, only for Mohamed Abdullahi to cancel the lead through a header that brought the score leveled and forced the encounter into penalty shootout. Ikorodu City eventually won the sports kicks, converting all the penalties, while Beyond Limits missed one and failed in their bid to defend the title. In the third place match, 36 Lion Football Club of Lagos thrashed Triple 44 Football Club by 4-1.
The game was so intense from the commencement of the game down to the final whistle. Even every time we found ourselves up, the pressure still come on us, but we'll still find our way around managing the pressure and at the end getting our results.
Last year we won it, and we won it on penalties against Dino. And the player that scored that penalty, his name is Promise Meliga. He played a Panenka Confidence and scored that penalty. And last weekend, in the Norwegian First Division, his team was losing 3-0, and they brought him on 75 minutes. He scored a goal in 85, assist in 86, and they ended up playing 3-3. That is the summary of what we do and why we exist. The medals don't matter. It's the impact football and impact their lives with football.
The Lagos Supremacy Cup, which is the 20th edition this year, has consistently served as a platform for emerging talents to take their careers to the next level, with international scouts from different countries in Europe in attendance. Coordinator for the foreign scouts, Sem Saga, commended top quality organization and performance of participating teams, noting that the Lagos Supremacy Cup lived up to expectations of the international scouts.
With the programs that we've been doing throughout the years, I think everyone's expecting high quality, and I think we delivered this year as well. We had a lot of successful games, a lot of intensive games, a lot of talents that we saw. So I think overall it was what we was expecting from this program.
Founder of the tournament and chairman, Lagos State Football Association, Gafar Liamid, said top talents have been shortlisted by the foreign scouts and they're expected to join professional clubs in Europe.
We have a new winner, the new Supremo, which is Ikorodu City. And what that tells you is every year we are all winners. The clubs will come, they will compete, they will exhibit their young talent for the scout to see. We win together, we lose together, we improve together. So the following year they will come and say, no, I'm going to make sure I win it this time.
8 teams selected from Lagos and neighboring Ogun and Oyo State participated in the 4-day scouting tournament held at the Legacy Pitch National Stadium, Surulere.
Qualifiers from the 6 education districts in Lagos State gathered at the Agege Stadium to battle for the final round of various events at the ongoing Obasa Games 2025. Competing in 2 age categories, under 15 and under 18, participants continue their quest to reach the finals of all 7 sports except football, which is open to clubs and academics from the nooks and crannies of the state. The students competed in the final rounds of athletics, boxing, Scrabble, table tennis, chess and ayuolopon. About 12,000 students drawn from the various secondary schools across the districts participated in the preliminaries of this year's event with the theme From the Street to Stardom.
I'm very happy. It gives me opportunities to show my talents.
I appreciate it because it made me to know my full potentials. It also made me to activate it. It taught me a lot because when I blunder, I go back to school and I do the analysis of the games.
Members of the local organizing committee expressed excitement with the level of participation and quality of talent on display. They commended participants for showing enthusiasm and competitive spirit with their performance.
Sport is not just a thing of leisure, it's about career. They can choose something in that career and say that this is what I want to concentrate in the future. They can go to school and study it. They can do a lot with it. They have to start from somewhere. So I believe that this is one of the routes of doing it.
Most of the time, or generally, we have this belief that there's nothing good can come out from the streets. But with Obasa Games 2025 and beyond, whosoever that possesses any of these talents will definitely be known and have the opportunity to become something in the future.
Kids they have shown so much dexterity, they have shown so much capacity and capability to play even at international levels. And we are proud, we are happy, we are excited that Obasa Games has given them that platform to show the skills.
The 2025 edition of Obasa Games, organized by the Multi-Sports Fiesta, will climax with the grand finale on Saturday, December 13, with winners from 7 sports sharing the 12 million naira prize money.
Sports 247 Network, your one-stop destination for all things sports and multimedia. We offer a world of production services that bring sports and events to life. From audio and video commercial production to audio and visual event streaming. Need a studio for your project? Studio section rental? It's right here. We create documentaries, TV magazine productions, full multimedia experiences, and cover sports and events like no one else. Post-production, media solutions, and more. Visit our office and studio at 8 Akinwale Street off Nationwide Petrol Station, Yaya Baton Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Contact us today at 0809-653-0601 or 0706-049-3819. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports247 Naija. Check out our website at www.sports247.ng for the latest updates and content. Sports247 Naija, Nigeria's first dedicated grassroots sports platform.
My name is Ebonloa David, and I'm a student of Trinity University, 400 level economics. And I'm a footballer, and I'm a versatile player, I must say. I play both as a left wing and also as a midfielder also. And I would like to answer 10 questions here with you. Thank you. My number one question is, when did your passion for football begin, and how did you start balancing it with school? Okay, so my passion for football began when I was in primary school. I wasn't really involved in football back then, but there was this coach of mine that approached me then and told me that I think you're a very good footballer. And I wasn't really interested in footballing because I was much younger and small in stature, because I was just discouraged by words of certain individuals, like my seniors. And I envied this particular guy while in primary school then, because he joined the seniors to train alongside them. So I was also sad that I didn't join them because I was much smaller in stature. But there was this particular day that they organized this competition in our school, and I got myself involved because the coach liked me. He liked me because I was very friendly. I was free with everybody in school then. So he introduced me to one of my seniors then and told me that I would like you to involve this guy to play this particular position on the field. And I was happy to play. I just did my best. And all of a sudden I found myself in the team. I was in primary school and I was playing for the senior team, the whole school. Not regardless of my stature and all, but I still found myself playing for them. So since then, I've had that passion for football, and I don't think I was able to balance it because I was still much younger then. I was able to balance my school and all, because the school activities and all wasn't really that overwhelming then, because I was still much younger. I was still in primary school then, so I was able to balance it. My number two question is, how did you manage your time between classes, homework, and football training? It was quite cool to manage it, because while I was in school then, my dad won't allow me to go for training because he would just want me to be at home. I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert because I rarely go out. I'm always inside. And most of those threats that I usually used to, I won't call that a threat, but I'll just call it like more of like trying to scare you, like don't go outside, you'll break your leg, because I'm that type of person that I'm always scared when it comes to injuries and all. But at the same time, I always wanted to play alongside with other football players outside here, because I like competition. I like when someone tries to involve me in anything that has to do with football. Even when it is football quiz, I would love to learn with you. Once you are a very good footballer, like when you're a very good footballer, I would love to play with you. Want to learn one or two things from you. And I wasn't given that privilege to do such then. But all in all, like, it was only the school aspect that I was just getting myself. But when it comes to playing alongside others outside, it was very, very difficult for me too, because my dad was this overprotective parent of a kind. But all the same, I was able to manage them, because when I go for training like around 5, probably basically just with my dad. Once in a while, it wasn't really that frequent, but I don't think I had this football training with my team outside school then. I was just trying to play ball with my younger brother and probably with a few of my neighbors. And I always noticed that I play better than them. Even with my stature, I still play better than them. And it was cool for me, because that was when I feel like I think I had this passion to play football. I think I know how to play football. That was then I started learning how to play football. I started knowing that I think I'm a very good footballer in that aspect. So balancing it with, managing it with classes and homeworks and all was also cool for me too, because I had lesson teachers. They just come right in the evening. After they come in the evening, after school activities, I just find myself playing ball after the homework and classes and all. So it's very, very cool for me too. It's very, very cool. I was able to manage my time with that. My number 3 question is, what motivated you to stay committed to both your education and your football dreams? One of the things that motivated me was basically my dream, just my football dream basically. And one of the things that motivated me was my dad. I think while he began to notice that I was really, really interested in football then, and he just told me that, okay, since you're interested in football, I think I will give you an opportunity to prove to me that yes, you can play football. Because then he used to tell me that he was a very good footballer when he was much younger too. But his dad didn't give him the opportunity to play because his dad didn't believe in his dream. But he wanted to give me that opportunity to play. He wanted to give me that opportunity to prove myself to him that, okay, Daddy, I think I can play football. And I actually did. I actually proved to him that yes, I can play. We had to go on a friendly match with another school while I was in secondary school then, and he came to watch, even neglecting all the business activities I had to do. He came to watch and he was proud. I think I scored a goal, and we ended in penalties 1-1, and I scored my penalty. So it was wow, and my gameplay and all. He was really, really proud of me, proud to have me as a son, and proud to also come to watch. And I was happy he came because I needed to prove to him. I wasn't even playing for my team. I wasn't playing for us to win. I just wanted my daddy to watch me play. That was just basically how I was playing. But all the same, those are the things that kept me motivated. Those are the things that kept me going as a footballer. And also in my education too, he was also a very good part. My mom too played a very good part in wanting to involve me in anything that's to do with sport. My mom didn't even have any issue with me playing football because once I just tell her I like football, she's like, really? And the way I'm always very, very excited to watch probably Chelsea, Liverpool, Madrid on the TV. I'm always very, very interested in anything that has to do with football as a whole. And number four, what subject do you enjoy the most in school? My subject that I enjoyed the most in school was government and economics. I love government, I love economics. Basically because I just like anything that has to do with economy, like economy as a whole, anything that has to do with how the economy is thriving, how the economy is deflating and inflating and all. Just basically anything that has to do with economy as a whole, globally, either globally or in our country in Nigeria. Because I just feel like, why is this country lacking behind when we had so much resources, so much fundings then? Because while growing up, I got to realize that Naira was a little bit higher than dollar then. So like, why is there this particular, why is it happening now that a whole lot of things are just going on in Nigeria and it's like this now? So I got interested in it because I needed to know what happened. That was why I found interest in learning government and economics as well. That's why I studied economics in school. But I got to realize that there was more to that when it comes to economics in secondary university. There was more to it and all. Yeah. Number 5. What is the toughest part of being a student and athlete in Nigeria? One of the toughest part of being a student and athlete in Nigeria is just basically mixing them together, because you really need to know if you want to go to school and if you want to play football. It's a two-way thing, because you really need to know that, okay, yes, I think I need to go to school first before I start playing football, because education is important. Like African parents, all African parents, how they just want their children to go to school, irrespective of what they study or irrespective of how they come out. They just want their child to go to school, basically. So the toughest part is just combining both together. It's very, very tough as students to combine both together, and I feel you just have to go to school first. Just go to school first, basically, and just come out with good grades, and you can now later get yourself involved in sports. But alongside, you need to get yourself fit. You need to keep yourself fit. You need to keep playing football. If not football, other athletes, other sporting activities that you find yourself doing, you need to keep yourself fit while in school, so that you won't lose form or you won't lose shape of how you play or how you do things when it comes to playing. Number 6. How do your teachers, classmates, and families support your football journey? I'm not going to lie to you. They are in full support of my football journey, because anytime I tell anybody that I want to be a footballer, or anytime I tell my well-wishers, my family, my teachers that I want to be a footballer, all they always say is, I know you are going to come out successful because they know I'm a very good footballer, and all they have to say, all they are always saying is that good job. I know, I trust you, I believe in you. I know you're going to. I had this very good friend of mine in secondary school then that is always asking me. Even we still usually used to talk now, but he's always asking me that. That's very good. That's very good. He still used to ask me that. That's very good. Are you still playing football? Are you still interested in football? Do you still play football? I'm like, my bro, yes, I'm still playing football. Like, that's good. I trust you. I hope to watch you on the TV someday. I hope to see you on TV someday. We play for playing Champions League. Do this, do that. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the support. I know. And also, the support that my family also gave me was when my dad got me into, my dad and my uncle, they tried to involve me in Raymond Star Academy, where I was, I think, 15 or 16 years, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago then. And he was telling me that if you can just do this, do that in Raymond Star, you get big and all. But I was there for like 6 months or 7 months, and the experiences was marvelous because I actually felt that I was a very good footballer. Not until I went to Raymond Star and I saw very, 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 very good footballers there. I was like, wow, this is what you call football. And I was like, I think I need to improve more on my style of play. And I think I need to move more, yes, because they have very raw talents there. Very, very raw talent there. I was very happy because I love competition. Like I said earlier, I love competition. I always want to watch you play once I see you're a very good footballer. Because when I first got there, I was very shy, very timid, that type of person. But I made quite a few numbers of friends, and we usually used to go for personal training before the training commenced. Like all other players come for training. We usually used to go for personal training, like 5 of us or 6 of us. We just go for training at Ikorodu Stadium. So we usually used to go there and train. And when I'm training with them, I always see this individual skill in them. Like there was this guy among them that I think he was our captain then. So he was part of us. So he told me that I should come and train with him now. I'm getting too shy and all. I was like, I'm sorry. I know this is a new environment. I don't want to be doing too much. I know. I was like, no, just do your mind. Just play. Just play football. Don't worry. Just play. Thank you very much. So he was the one that was encouraging me. I was giving me that motivation that yes, I think you need to come out of your shell and play. He was telling me that I know you're a very good footballer, but I just wanted to play football. I wanted to show to everybody that yes, you're a good footballer. So since then, I started joining him in his personal training and all. So I got to realize that he was a very good footballer too, because we really didn't have time to play football like that when we are doing the general training. We're always working on homework, jogging, just basically homework and all. And most of those homeworks are always tiring as a footballer. You'll be like, let's touch this ball now. But all in all, I still feel like most of those things are very, very important as a footballer. You really need to get yourself involved in. Regardless of who you are, you need to do homework, you need to jog. Sometimes you go 10 laps. I might not even be able to finish the 10 laps, but I still see that captain always telling me, David, you can do this, you can do, let's go. I'll still struggle myself to do it because I wasn't really used to stuff like that. Because while in secondary school, then we're not really into those homeworks and all, these secondary school settings that you just play football, just play. Even when we even have training outside school to play with other secondary schools, we just play, just enjoy yourself. But when I got to the academy, I saw that coordination, that organizing system that yes, you need to do this as a footballer, you need to do this, you need to do the jumping, the movement and all of those things were just overwhelming. But all in all, the support I had was very, 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 very wonderful. And I'm very, very grateful for those supports. Number 7, in what way has being a student helped your performance or mindset on football field? A student helped my performance or mindset on the football field. Yes, it has helped me because while I was in university, ever since I've never been a captain on the team, regardless of probably how I play and all, but I've never been a captain on the team. But I had this captain when I was in university. When in university, when I was in 400 level, he was in 300 level, and he was our captain then because I think he left Covenant University he left Covenant University and he came to our school. So I think our coach then knew him. So I think probably because of the familiarity and all, they made him a captain, and he worth it. He deserved to be a captain. He deserved to be a captain because he was a leader. Most of the things that he does, I don't think I can do most of those things. When it comes to leading other players, I don't think I can do it. But all in all, I just felt like, yes, he made me an assistant captain, though. He made me an assistant captain. He made me an assistant captain, and he was a captain, so he liked me, and we're very, very close friends. But I think he was a central back player, and he was very tall, very, very tall, like 6'5" or 6'4", very tall. And most of the times when he's playing and he sees that I'm lagging behind while on gameplay, the way he talks to me, the way he addresses me, like, I don't know, most of those words always get at me, probably on the negative side of me, on the positive side of me. But me, I always try my best to make sure it gets at me on the positive side, because I feel those things are just advice, and he's also a student like me also too. Most of those things are just advice that I just need to make sure that, yes, I need to do the right thing at the right time. Probably while on attack, I'm on attack and I'm finding it hard to track back to defend again as a player. So most of those is shouting, is calling me back. He might see all other players in front, and you still expect only me to come back and come and defend. Why? Because he likes me. And why? Because he wants the best for me. He knows that I'm probably going to end up a very good footballer and all. So most of those is his performance, his mindset, that he has really helped me on the football field, and I'm really, really grateful to have him as a very good friend. We met like a few days ago, and he was so happy to see me. So, but what important lesson have you learned from both school and football that shaped who you are? And one of the important lessons that I have learned is just basically my mindset. My mindset towards doing certain things. Because while in school, the mindset I had was to come out with good grades. Yes, that's aside. And football on the other side too, the mindset of football, the mentality to play good football, to come out as a victor, to come out victorious, to come out successful. So one of the things that kept me going, that shaped who I am now, is my mindset. Because basically, without mindset, you can't do certain things. And another thing that shaped who I am now is just discouragement. Most of those discouraging words that I hear from quite a few of my friends, like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, why don't you do this before you do that? Then most of those words get at me at times, but I still find myself in that place that, yes, I need to encourage myself, I need to move on, yes, I know what I'm doing, I'm going to get it. I'm that type of person that, regardless of anything anybody says to me, I'm always very good at encouraging myself. Once I get back to my shell, once I get back to my room, I sit down, and most of those words get at me at times, and then I'll be like, no, I think I don't need to do this, I need to move on and all. So most of those words, I need to get at it and move on with my life. Number 9, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, both academically and in your football career? Where I see myself academically is coming out with good grades, definitely coming out with good grades, and in my football career, I see myself in the next 5 years. I see myself playing good football with a very good team. I don't know the team to play, because if I start mentioning good teams to play now, in the next 5 years from now, who knows, maybe there might be relegation, who knows? So I just see myself playing good football. Because I love football. Regardless of the club, I just see myself playing good football. Regardless of the club, regardless of the pay, I just see myself playing good football, because I love football. I love learning how to play football. I love associating myself with anything that has to do with football. And number 10, what advice would you give to other young players trying to excel in both school and sports? My number 1 advice I would like to give is just go to school first, because school is important, very, very important. It gives you an edge over every other thing, over every other place that you find yourself. You just need to go to school first. And number two, you need to also make sure that if you want to get yourself involved in sports, you need to make sure that you have to know the type of person who you are, because the type of person you are, in the sense that you have to the type of person you are, in the sense that you have to know if you are going to be distracted if you do 2-3 things at the same time, or if you are going to be if you are not going to be distracted if you do 2-3 things at the same time. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that if you are trying to do 2-3 things at the same time, like getting yourself involved in sports and also going to school, and you know you won't be distracted, I give you a go ahead to go play football. But if you are going to be distracted, you need to focus on one particular thing first before you go to play football. So that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Sports 247 Network, your one-stop destination for all things sports and multimedia. We offer a world of production services that bring sports and events to life. From audio and video commercial production to audio and visual event streaming. Need a studio for your project? Studio section rental? It's right here. We create documentaries, TV magazine productions, full multimedia experiences, and cover sports and events like no one else. Post-production, media solutions, and more. Visit our office and studio at 8 Akinwale Street off Nationwide Petrol Station, Yaya Baton Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Contact us today at 0809 653 0601 or 0706 049 3819. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports247 Naija. Check out our website at www.sports247.ng for the latest updates and content. Sports247 Naija, Nigeria's first dedicated grassroots sports platform.
And the excitement never stops. Every time on the program Inside Naija Sports, you have a suffit action all the way on. You can't miss any second. Don't go away. And we see how more rolling on. It is still Sports 247 Naija. And now we are at that segment that you love so much, where the heat gets hotter than hot. And the seat is even as hot. But those who take the seat, they say yes, they can be there comfortably and they can manage it. And so you're welcome to Hot Seat. And who do we have on the Hot Seat segment for this week? An ex-international. I watched him play, yes, I watched him play football. I was in university. 300 levels back then, 1991, at the Africa Games. Awesome. With Emmanuel Munike on the left, him on the right. And they were dazzling, but they could not win the competition. We have the pleasure of presenting Ijeh Guntuashe. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, I just mentioned that big moment in time, way back. I know it's fresh on your mind, as it is for me. But let's see. Let's get a little about you, how you started, where you are at the present, and what has gone down under the bridge.
Well, thank you very much. I started playing football when I was very young, barefooted in Shomolu. I'm in my own barracks, the army barracks then. Myself, Ipeba, Godnyopara, Daribo West, Alasa Momo, and those of others. We started in Ogade, we started playing football, streets, round, Taiwole, and go. So we play around Bariga, Shomolu, Akoka, Fadei, to Mushi. So we play around barefooted. Then it was maybe intermediate and the senior level then. Then Bremna Laga, Michael Dominic, we are senior players in the team then. So after that, I had to just move on.
Had to move on.
The fact I had to get a boot. Yeah, I started playing. My first team was African Alliance Insurance Company. Won the insurance cup then. Then I left African Alliance Insurance Company to National Bank. That was where the limelight came. Was we play Julius Berger, the Challenge Cup finals, the quarterfinals in Lagos. So we beat Julius Berger. We played. It was 1-1 draw at Lincoln Stadium. Then Lincoln Stadium, USC Stadium. Now Tessin Balogun.
Yes.
Then they had to move the game down to Nikon, and we defeated Julius Berger there 1-0. And after the match, I was invited to the national team. I worked with the national team, AFCON 1988, alongside Mutia Adepoju, Dimeji Lawal, when they just came back from Canada '87. So we went together to play AFCON. I came back, I had to join Julius Berger. That was the beginning. Then I was invited to the national team. When I was in the national team, the under coach Jisu, that's the Miracle of the team. I was in the team, but the team was somehow divided then because it was myself and Dimeji Lawal in the outside right, and it was very tough. There was no space. So then Sebastian Bodrix, now late, was adjusted for me to come back to the junior national team, the Golden Eaglet. And he was disturbing. I said, okay, let me leave this place for Dimeji. So I went there, started at National Stadium, Legacy pitch. Then it was sandy.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a very tough one for us. Myself, Ikpeba, Kaodeka Shiro, Imala Fetuga, Okpara, Nasiri Jubri, who is now the PA to the NFL president. And when I started playing then, I was in school then, Baptist Academy, alongside the president, commissioner for works, Champi. We were both in Baptist cards and Yodus. Then we were just playing. We had to just give everything we have. Because I found out one thing then, my coach then, Daniel Ajibode, taught me a lot of things in football. And as a Barak boy, I have a strong mind.
Yeah, that's true.
To face anything. So we moved from Lagos to Kaduna. That was where we were camping for many years, for many months, before we started playing our playoff. We played our preliminaries against Zambia, Zaire. But then we qualified for the World Cup. And the World Cup, it was, we lost the match because psychologically, we don't have a psychologist, and that was why we lost the game.
Oh, wow.
Because why we lost the game, what I said so was, we had to play Saudi Arabia, and before that match, they had to tell us, they came to us, begging us that we should not humiliate them. So that when they get back home, when we go back home, they will not embarrass them. That we should beat them to, they pack their things, they exchange jerseys with us. So we were playing. So when it was first half, we just first half we did not score. So everything was scattered. So there was nobody to motivate us, put our minds back into the game. And when I normally play penalty kicks. So when it was time for penalty, some minutes to the end of the game, I was pulled out. So that destabilized most of our colleagues because I played penalty very well. So many of them were, what happens?
Who's going to play it?
So we lost. So in Kano 91, it was myself, Mania Muneke, and Tijani Babangida, Patrick Mancha, John Saki, Dosu Joseph, was in Gola New Kale, Children Azong. So we lost that due to most of the problems now in the NFF.
Oh, we'll get to that.
So when we lost our semi-final match, and we had to play top place. We just decided to talk to ourselves and see, and we can't go back home empty-handed. We must go home with something tangible. So we threw our heart out and played the match. And after the match, they didn't give us our medal until after almost 2 hours.
Oh, why?
Because of the work rate was damn too hard. So they believe we are on drugs because we don't decide this game.
The way you guys want it.
Win. So and thank God we were able to win the bronze medal.
Okay. Let's take it a distance now. But I know you would love to go on and on. You spoke about your days in the Golden Eagles. I remember Scotland '89. That side goalkeeper was like he was over age. But now, since of recent, Golden Eagles have not been able to qualify for the Under-17 World Cup. 3 editions on the trot. What do you think is wrong with the current Eagles squad?
There's nothing wrong with our football. What is wrong? What is wrong is recycling.
Coaches?
Yes. When a coach comes to the national team and he has come there, he could not perform. He could not give the result. He has come second time, he could not give results. The best thing for you is to keep the coach. Let somebody else come in. But if you watch the recycling, look at the Falconets. Look at the other 17 Falconets. What have we achieved? Look at our under 17. What have we achieved? Under 20. What have we achieved?
Horrible.
Nothing. We don't need to recycle. Once they cannot perform there, it's not that they are not good coaches. Their luck may not be there. So let them go. Let somebody else come in.
Okay, that's a big one. And what about the Super Eagles? Well, if the junior teams are struggling,
with the Super Eagles, we had a problem when the issue of Finidi and Osimhen.
Okay.
The match that Osimhen didn't play. But the problem, I will not blame Osimhen and I will not blame Finidi. Why I will not blame them is I will blame the Glass House for that not qualifying.
NFF.
But then I will blame the technical department too.
Okay.
Because if our coach is there, his assistant, Ijeh Ogumodede, they need to give him the right advice.
Okay.
Like if we watch our match, the last Nations Cup we play, we were leading 1-0.
Okay.
Then we have an attacker on the bench. That attacker on the bench need to come in when there is crisis. If he has come in, there will be no focus on Osimhen.
Okay.
Because if they focus on Osimhen, they know that one will go and score.
That's true.
But tactically, we lost the game. That's the Nations Cup ourselves.
Yes, that's true.
Then this one, I've always fought most of the things that is happening in the Glass House.
Okay.
Sometimes you say it's the Glass House, sometimes it's not the Glass House.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes it's the legal department. Because except the coaches come out to say that it is the Glass House that is mandating them to use certain players. I believe we have lots of players in Nigeria.
Okay.
Like in Delta Star, Bayelsa Warriors, we have some good players here.
Okay.
We have in Shooting Stars.
Yeah, sure.
We have in Bayelsa Warriors. We have in Kano Pillars. We have in Academy.
Yeah, all over
so
the place.
that was how we were picked.
Oh, yes.
We were picked from different teams. Like I remember when, like I remember they tell people, let us go back to the old ways. When you get players, let them be in camp.
Okay.
That is how we play. When we are in camp, if my team, like US Vega, is playing a match this weekend, I will leave the camp on Thursday. The US Vega will send people down, and then there was no food. They'll send people down, they will come and pick me, I'll go. Immediately I finish the match, on Sunday morning, I'm back to camp.
Oh, yeah.
So it enables us to be together, you gel. You understand yourselves, you play, whatever the issue is, there, you share with each other. So you are used to each other. But now, when it's just 2 weeks, like Nations Cup is coming now, nobody knows what is happening. We have known our players.
Okay.
When it's 2 weeks, they want to come. It's very difficult for a coach. So you don't blame the coach for the loss. You should blame if it's the FA, the NFF, or a government.
Okay,
because it's the director. He's supposed to set up that map. That's why when they're talking about this NFF, people want to go in. They want to go in because the milk is there. They want to go and drink the milk.
Okay, wait. Let's take it step at a time now. You mentioned that Gabon, of course, is an ex-international. You've mentioned someone there. Now, you are an ex-international as well. You guys, have you been neglected in terms of maybe trying to turn Nigerian football around, becoming those who are in charge? Maybe the president himself. Neglect of the ex-internationals, anything like that?
Yes.
Even Finidi was pushed aside.
Yes. Even Olise.
Okay.
Even Amuneke.
So what's the solution?
What we have, it's a big problem. The money bags. they destroy football. When they were in class reading, we were busy playing football. I could remember myself, I was in Yabatech. I won the first FC Cup for Yabatech.
Oh, yes.
I was in school. I left school for football because then I got a contract in Plateau United. I had to forget it and go. But these people were in class. They finished their studies.
That's true.
After finishing their studies, they now come back to destroy the game. Because they are destroying the game.
Administrators.
Many of them have no business there. Because many of them they don't know what, except look at Lagos State now and Enugu State. Look at Lagos State. Look at what my friend is doing there in Lagos. Lamid. He's an ex-player. He played football. So he knows where it pains. He knows how to do things right. Once you're a player, the brain is there. Whether Kanu is coming, whether Okocha is coming, anybody is coming, it's story. The story, good line about it is whoever is coming, let Kanu come out.
Oh, yeah.
And let us see his manifesto. What he has for us. What he has, not for the rest, for Nigerian football. How are they going to do it?
Okay.
Which step are they taking? The major problem we have with NWFL is they are not sourcing for funds. And they have the department. They are supposed to source for funds. They are not sourcing for funds. They are collecting money from the federal government. Oh, yes. So it's easier for them to milk it. If they source for funds, most of those companies they source for funds for, we ask them, what did they use our money for? There will be questions and answers.
That's true.
But simply because they're not sourcing for funds, there's no problem. Nobody's asking them. It seems even the days of the Pinnick, they could not account for whatever they've spent. They should come out and account for whatever they've spent. Christopher Green talked. Christopher Green understudied Adoke Amezimaka. Because when I was in Sharks of Port Harcourt, Christopher Green was our secretary there. Amezimaka was the commissioner of sports then and the chairman of Sharks of Port Harcourt. Then I played in Sharks of Port Harcourt alongside Yelemi Fru and host of others, Ekpo and late Enyoko. He played in 1995. So then he understudied Adoke Amezimaka. Adoke Amezimaka starts the Sharks then. He handled Sharks then as if he is playing. They pay the bonus at the right time. Every player gets his own deals at the right time. I'm very sure there are a lot of debt in NFF house now. Long. Since I'm very sure there are only a lot of coaches that have gone.
No, that's true. That's true.
So it's not good for us. It's not good for football. If you are owing me now, and I'm supposed to use that money to take care of myself when I'm sick, and eventually, if at the point of death, the coach can lay a curse, say something negative.
That's about all the evil. Now, I'm still with you guys, ex-internationals. I'm still with you guys. You are not united. Maybe that's why you want me to have one voice. And even they have one, they can't make an impact. What about that?
That's a big question. And with that issue, I've talked to Big Sheikh Odegami. I've talked to Abdul Sule, who is the president of the other faction. I've talked to Gianni Babangida, who is the other president of the other faction. And I've talked to them. I've talked to both of them. And they promised me they're going to talk to themselves. They're going to rearrange. Because I let them understand one thing. There are a lot of ex-international suffering.
Oh, yes.
Nigeria is a very big country. Nobody is asking, no ex-international is telling anybody that Nigeria is owing them. What the ex-internationals are just talking about is, we are not lazy people. We want to work.
Oh, yes.
But these money bags, they go to their families, train their wards, their wives, brother or sister or family. They bring them on board to push us aside. And when the election is coming up now, the election is about money.
That's true. Of course.
The election is about money.
Of course.
So the highest bidder takes it. So when you talk about the external going out to contest for election, you can't contest election with empty pockets. Nigerian football.
Of course.
Somebody may have tried it.
Oh well.
They didn't allow him.
Yeah, that's true.
Ogunjobi tried it. They didn't allow him. Because in Nigerian football, they have a caucus. It happened to us when I was coaching Joy Comments. They formed a barricade against us, and then we took them to CAS, and we won.
Oh, that's great.
Because you can't just not talk. So there are some, even in NLO, they do things they believe they want to do. They believe they have the rights. Those are some guys that don't know about football, but because they are chairman of the team, that doesn't know anything, they just come in, they destroy things. If you watch most of those teams, you call about these state teams. Why? That's one of the reasons why we are not progressing in football. Is like when that my young man talk about his training.
Yeah.
When you go to a team now and you want to play, they are doing screening. You will see most state teams, teams that belong to state.
Yes.
Some commissioner will send players. DG will send.
Oh, yes.
This one will send. This one will send. This one will send. When you send players to coaches, similar thing happen in our class in the national team.
Okay, yes. Especially age grade teams.
Age grade team. But one thing why they don't want people like us there, because I'm a barrack boy. I grew up in the barracks.
And you know how to fight for your rights.
I know to do my things where I want to do it, where I believe is right. So I won't take anything from anybody.
There's a suggestion that you were mentioning about camp and all that. For you to have a camp, you may have to have players stay away from their clubs. That means the Nigerian league clubs might be available for that. Someone says, let home-based players go for this coming AFCON. Do you agree? Or maybe there's something wrong with the league itself that they cannot even produce players that are good enough.
We have lot of good players in the Nigerian league.
But they could not win CHAN, for instance.
They could not win CHAN because of a big clause there.
Oh, what's the clause?
The clause there was Remo Stars had majority of players there.
Yeah.
It's not a national team. That's a club.
That's a club.
Maybe the coach watched them and found out they've won the league.
Okay.
That was why he took them. It's good. But he should know now that the league is different from the national team. In the national team, players should come from different. The right fullback of Remo Stars may not be the best right fullback in the whole country.
Yeah. The
midfielder may not be. The center defender may not be. Like I have a boy, Shino Gudari, is in Bayelsa. They have this boy, this goalkeeper, Pankole Remo, very good goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Even this boy in Beyond Limits, the goalkeeper, Ayeriba's son, was fantastic. I saw him, fantastic. Boys like that should be given chance. When we talk about exposure, we never had exposure.
Okay.
We were determined. And we are hungry. Majority of these Eagles are not hungry.
No, that's true.
They are overfed. They are okay.
So the home base.
The only player, there are few players here. Ekong, you should please not retire.
Oh.
You should come back and play this
Nations Cup
for us.
What
do you call his name? Osimhen.
Of course.
Lukman and
Basi.
Obasi and this guy, what do you call his name? Chukwueze.
Oh, okay.
Chukwueze is just a player that get carried away. He just want to do the JJ Okocha style. But that time is past. It's past. The truth remains that these few players will just get new players with them in time.
Okay.
Before the time goes off. In time, let them trade for. But it's very difficult because most of their clubs will be calling them.
That's the point.
That is the main reason why we should pick players from our home base, our league. Oh. Let them start now. Call them between 1 week, 2 weeks. Let them start training. When you have like 40 players in camp, let them train. There is no way you have 40 players in camp that will not get the best.
Well, now the time is really fast spent. We just have to maybe take some, maybe 2 more questions. I'm taking you back now to your days in the Golden Eagles and the Flying Eagles. Now, there was an issue that was raised by the National Council of Sports just yesterday in Calabar about age cheats. And they say they're bringing their feet down on age cheats. Now, compared to your days and present, what do you have to say about age cheats in football? Not only football, all areas of Nigerian sports.
Well, when you talk about age cheats, it's difficult for any coach to know the age players. When a player comes, you ask him his age, tell you his age. But they are, like in our time, what happened then was, when we were playing, when you come, you play, the coach will tell you, how old are you? But with your size, some coaches do it very well. With your size, they tell you, you can't get this age. Because if you are with this age, you'll be here. It's supposed to be Super Eagles.
Oh, okay.
If you are this age, you're supposed to be Flying Eagles. And as a player, you want to play.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So the only way out is like the way Lagos State did then during the
Sports Festival qualifiers.
Not Sports Festival. There was a game we played then, 2010, Junior League.
Oh, okay.
What they did then was they go back to their schools. They get information from their schools. Is this your student? How old is he? Even then, there was the little hitches there, but it's not as much because the principal will not want to lose his job by giving false information about a player. And then we played that competition for 2 years before it was scrapped off. I don't know for what.
Okay.
It was scrapped off.
Now, but there's one thing where personally, I watched all those matches and I still watch some of them, especially the one you spoke about. The players I saw, those who are seen in school, maybe 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, were tiny, small in size. Our athlete of the week was even saying something about size. Take those ones to play on the 17 World Cup. Do you think they'll be able to withstand? Maybe that's why this issue of ages comes in.
They can never withstand.
Oh, so that's the reason.
They can never.
So what do you have to say?
Why is like when you started the way we start football?
Okay.
Now it's not from the way we start earlier.
Okay.
And the way the Europeans start is different. The way you I had a team and training. We are going to go Egypt. I had to start training the boys on the shoulder training because when you play tactically, the Europeans are better than us.
Oh yeah, well.
Because they start from the
grassroots. Even the size.
But the brain we have, the only thing they can use against us is the power.
Okay.
Because they shoulder you away.
Okay.
They touch, they move to space. That's the positioning. The techniques. They have lot of techniques in there. So when they are, and that is one of the problems we have in Nigeria. We only have 1 or 2, 3 coaches. There's nobody to sit down and read games. Okay. We're supposed to have people that will read the games, coaches that will sit down and read the games. This one will read this part, this one will read this part, this one will read this part. So when you read those games, those parts, you collect everything together, you give it to the head coach. They're not talking. Let the head coach do. So he's going to watch it with whatever, because as an head coach, when you are standing, you cannot see everything.
Yeah, sure.
You only see 20 or 30%. That is why I'm blaming Yechukwu and Ogumodade for most of the issues, because they're supposed to support. But I can't blame them much because I don't know maybe they told him.
Exactly.
It's not
carrying them along.
So we don't just need, and coaches working. When we talk about we did not get results. Coaches working in the NFF, were they paid? Did they get money?
A key point.
So when somebody comes from outside and give me 1 million, won't I collect it from I have families at home, I have kids. So we should think about that. They should try and let our coaches get their allowances in time, their salaries in time. And when they fail, push them out. That's just all.
Well, very, very well spoken. Now let's go to the present where you are. Of course, you see you're from the Golden Eagles days. I know you stay at Ikorodu. Ikorodu looking so well. They're looking so good in the league, Ikorodu City. And of course, Supremacy Cup as well. Ikorodu City also have won it. There's something special about Ikorodu. Tell us what you are doing and how is it. But is there a stadium where you guys are making things happen in Ikorodu?
There's no stadium in Ikorodu. The stadium they just built, they've not completed it. That's the Igbobo Stadium. Okay. And there are 2 stadiums in Ikorodu now that they are building. There's one Jimmy Benson is building in Lagos University of Science and Technology, formerly Last Protect. It has been abandoned for over 5-6 months now.
Oh.
It's not been completed. The Bobo Stadium, the only place they will use is the police barracks.
Oh, okay.
Then there's one
what about United Ground?
United Ground is they don't use it occasionally when you have money.
Oh, okay.
The owner of the place
is private now.
Money. It's private. So it's only police barracks that is free for now for anybody to play.
So what's the secret about Ikorodu now coming up all of a sudden as the hub of football in Lagos?
There's no secret about anything special about Ikorodu. The only thing is when you know what you want, you do it the right way, you get the result. Just like Alhaji Hamid is doing in Lagos, getting results. So Ikorodu have set up a plan for themselves, and even in the team, you don't have much indigenous of Ikorodu in the team because they want to get the results. Oh, yeah. It's not about Ikorodu. It's about
the results.
Exposing the name out. So most of the players are ready to work.
Oh, that's a good one.
And they like national team. We at least 3 or 4 players from Ikorodu supposed to be in national team. 3 or 4.
I think the way it's going, they may end up getting there. Okay, on the final note, let's take you again on the podium. And I want to maybe give you an opportunity to sell your market to the viewer out there. We spoke about the Golden Eagles. Instead of recycling, you have spoken so well on this program today. Don't you think you are good enough to be the next Golden Eagles coach? Or you say no?
I'm good enough. I've been good enough for years.
Oh,
but
maybe the time has come.
But the truth remains that qualification-wise, I'm not good enough. Because I have a CAF C, but what they're looking for them was CAF B. I was applying last time. So what I'm trying to arrange myself for is to go for the CAF B license course. Because I have the CAF C already. I have an advance. So that's what I'm trying to work out before the beginning of the next.
I have to tell you that you have to hit the gun running. Because with all the words you have spoken about, and you know where it matters most. And most importantly, ex-internationals come together and speak with one voice. And you say you're doing something about that. So hopefully the next president of NFL will be an ex-international. Do you think so?
If it's let to work. Me, I don't.
Who are you advocating? Mikel Obi or
any of them that is ready to work. Oh. Even if it's allowing go so that has made that the things are scattered on his head, he believes he has a match plan he wants, whatever he wants to. If it's Okocha, if it's whoever wants to work, do things the right way, pay the salaries at the right time, get the players together. Don't do it one-sided. Push money bags away. Let them stay away from football. They have their money, yes. Let them train if you go to most of the majority of our national teams, junior national teams, you see most of those players are not all that good.
Okay.
Some cannot control the ball perfectly well.
Recommended.
It was recommendation. Many of them are not good very well. They can't control the ball perfectly well.
That's a real problem.
Some you see them run. Look at our last match with the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Our players move forward, they can't come back immediately. The match that started the problem for us was a match when a ball was coming to a defender, and the defender had to bend his head for the ball to go into the net, believing the goalkeeper is there.
So the bottom line is that Nigeria will not win this upcoming AFCON. Is that what you're saying?
I would not say Nigeria will not win. I would never say that.
Okay, you say they will win.
Nigeria is my country.
Why not face reality that they are not good enough?
I want them to always win.
But they're not good enough to win it.
We just have to do the right thing.
Okay.
If they do the right thing, it's sure for us.
Oh, well. So if they do the right thing, Ijeh Oguntuashe says Nigeria Super Eagles might be crowned champions of Africa again.
Will be.
Oh, will be. Oh, well. Let's hold on to that as Nigerians. We say, and of course, we are always praying, and God sometimes is a Nigerian. So it should be, let's hope so, and we're counting down to that one. Of course, January shall be the final, and Nigeria will be. So said Ijeh Oguntuashe, and I concur with you. Thank you very much for coming on the program. We really appreciate you. It has been the hot seat segment of our darling program, Inside Naija Sports. And a very big one coming from the studio, Sports 247 Naija. I am the speed tongue, Femi Fashitire, and I'm signing out, but I will not go until that. I say, well, thanks to Ambassador Abiodun, who started the program on a very roaring note. It was so awesome. And of course, our athlete of the week, who came in, yes, mixing football together with academics and doing a great job of it. And I say that young guy because he spoke so well. He speaks so well, so eloquent. The way he speaks, he shall play, and I think one day I shall see him on television. I say, watch him on television, and maybe on a screen like this as well. And for our crew behind the camera, thank you very much for being there. It has been an awesome one too. We're going to be back next week, Friday, 2:15 p.m. or thereabout, inside Naija Sports, courtesy Sports 247 Naija. We're out of here. Bye.